Hi everyone, I'm Patty. I'm 52 years old and this is my first long form video here on YouTube to talk about my 55-pound weight loss journey. Before I go into my journey, please hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of my content. So weight loss has always been a big struggle for me. It's been a struggle ever since I was 16 years old. There have been lots of things in my life that happened that caused me to gain weight, lose weight, but it's always been a struggle for me. And I'll get more into that in future videos, but I wanted to make this video about my recent journey and why I've lost weight and why I'm calling this my healthcare journey, my change for good. In April of 2022, I was 260 pounds, wearing a size 2 to 3X. I had high blood pressure, palpitations, chest pain. I wasn't sleeping well. I had been in ER in 2020, back again in 2021. I was on 3 high blood pressure medications, and I was also taking an aspirin to prevent stroke. I had really bad insurance at the time, and I didn't think I was going to be able to cover the cost of going to a cardiologist. And I got busy. I'm doing my job. I'm trying to take care of my disabled mom. And you know, when that happens and we get busy, we don't tend to take care of ourselves and put ourselves a priority, which is exactly what happened. So when I finally got a chance to make an appointment for the cardiologist, I had to wait several months to get in. But when I finally did and sat into his office, I actually first had a 2D echo. And that's to take an imaging of my heart and to see the functionality of it and to see how it's contracting and what it's doing. Basically like an ultrasound of your heart, but a little bit more extensive. And when we were done, he came in, and he wasn't in for very long, and he basically just said, he's like, you need to lose weight. If you don't lose weight, you are going to have a heart attack, a stroke, or heart failure before you're 60. He told me that I probably had sleep apnea. You know, didn't have much to offer after that, wanted to do a stress test and all this other testing. And you can imagine as I'm sitting there going, what did this guy just tell me? You got to be kidding me. Like, I've got heart issues. I should have known because for 2 years I was having all kinds of pain, and it was bad. So as you can imagine, when I got that news, I was obviously very upset. I cried. As you saw in that video. I knew I had to do something different. I had my adult children living with me. We had just bought a house, and the last thing I wanted was to start having heart issues where I wasn't going to be able to work. I wasn't going to be able to provide for them. I knew I needed to do something different. I had a friend named Ivy Alford who was a Beachbody coach, and I had signed up for Beachbody back in 2019, and I did some of the workouts. But I realized, aside from any diet or exercise program I'd ever done that didn't work, what was missing was accountability. I needed a group, I needed a coach, I needed somebody to hold me accountable, somebody who was doing the exercises, somebody who was following the nutrition plan. Because when you don't have accountability and you're doing it by yourself, you're set up to fail. Also, when you start to lose weight, you think you can revert back to your old ways, but you really can't do that. You have to learn to create nutrition and exercise that is sustainable, something that you can do even in the maintenance phase. So I didn't want to be a part of any kind of plan where I wasn't going to be able to have pizza or had to cut carbs, or, you know, I was going to have to do tons of workouts that I didn't enjoy. I wanted to be able to create something that was going to be lifelong and sustainable. I found that in Beachbody, and I found that in my coach. So I started with Portion Fix, where I actually found out my caloric base, and because I wanted to lose weight, there was a calculation that was done and basically worked on a container system that gave me an idea of what portions I should be eating, but also really encouraged me to be eating 4 to 6 meals a day, trying to pick from all the food groups. So from the pasta and grains, protein, fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, what you can have of like cheese, dairy type thing. And it was really awesome because I started getting excited about eating good food and making healthy recipes and finding ways to do alternatives, things that I was having like a lot of salt, and I'd go to like sea salt or things like that. So it was really, really exciting to do this plan. But again, like I said, the best part of it was I wasn't alone. Someone was doing it with me. I started making healthy meals following my own recipes, but just making them healthier, and then also following the recipes that they had in Portion Fix. I decided to drink Shakeology. I actually do like it. Some of the flavors I like more than others, but also I started learning to put those into recipes for desserts, which was super cool. So the nutrition was huge. That was really, really important. I was still going to fast food. I'd still eat at Taco Bell, especially at lunch and things like that. But what was really cool was that I was trying to learn. And learning, I think, is the first part that's really important. Well, basically in like my first month or so, I lost 10 pounds, which was really cool. And at about like the 3-month mark, I lost 20 pounds. So very noticeable difference. I was able to notice that my uniform pants were getting looser, which was cool. And then by the 5-month mark, I lost 35 pounds. So I was able to go down 1 size or 2 sizes, I think, in uniforms. And there was a very noticeable difference between my starting weight and my current weight at the time. I would walk around the orange orchards surrounding our home. So the walk was just wonderful. And then I would also find programs in Beachbody, like weight lifting programs. I would do 10 rounds with some boxing. I did 21 day fix, extreme, do some of the ab workouts. I would do lift 4. There's just so much. I have to do like separate videos on each of the different workouts they have because there's so much out there. There's yoga and barre and Pilates and, like I said, boxing and weightlifting, Body Beast, all this kind of stuff out there. So it's really exciting. There is a workout for everybody and for every goal that you might have. But what was really cool was that while I was losing weight, I was toning because I was not just exercising, but I was building muscle and I was burning fat and I was starting to get my nutrition on point, which was awesome. So then by Christmas time, I had lost 45 pounds. And the one thing that I wanted to do a little bit different, because I was hoping to lose weight a little bit faster, but I think the fact that this weight was going slower was okay, because I didn't want to lose weight too fast. And then I was having to deal with all this loose skin, which I still have some, but I wanted to be able to have it be slower so that I learned how to do this right. Because especially after what happened with going to the cardiologist, the last thing I want to do is put this weight back on again. So I knew that I needed to do this right. So going into 2023, I had lost 45 pounds. So with that 45 pounds weight loss, I was able to go down another size in my uniforms, which was really exciting. But I felt like it was time for me to do something different going into 2023. So with Beachbody, what I started to do was intermittent fasting, 12 on, 12 off, but I also wanted to meal prep. It was time to start bringing food to work to eat healthier and to try to stay away from the fast food and the bigger portions that, you know, I was eating, because I would be working for so long and I'd be hungry and I'd overeat. It wasn't bad because obviously I was losing weight, but I felt like I could have been doing a little bit better. So what I did end up doing was I would start packing my meals. So I would make sure I had breakfast, I had something before I left, and then I would pack about 3 different things. So a snack, kind of like a mid-afternoon snack. I would have my dinner, and then I would maybe have a salad and like a shake, you know, things that I could grab if I was still hungry. Of course, I would bring lots of water, because water is very, very important. And that's one thing that I wanted to talk about, that I was not a good water drinker, and now I'm much better at it. It's made a huge impact in my weight loss. But so I started noticing that because I was eating every like 3 hours, I was not wanting to like raid the fridge or go eat, you know, things I shouldn't be eating. I'd get some candy here and there and, you know, different things, because again, you know, it needs to be sustainable. You can't say no, no, no to everything. But I also found that if I went to the office and there was donuts or things, I really didn't want it as bad. Like I'd kind of look at it and go, I used to eat that, but I really didn't need to have it. Now, if I did want to have it, it's not the end of the world, but I didn't crave it. I didn't feel like I needed it. So to date, actually, of making this video, I have lost 57 pounds. I'm very possibly close to 60. I am hoping to be at 60. So one thing I want to share with you guys at the end of this video is that tomorrow is my birthday. I will be 53 pounds, and I'm hoping to be very close to, if not under 200 pounds, because I will not have been under 200 pounds for 24 years. My daughter was 2 years old when I was under 200 pounds. So I have been over 200 pounds for 24 years. So being under 200 is going to be a huge milestone for me. I'm really excited about that. So I really feel like I've done really good with my nutrition. I am walking 3 miles a day for the most part. I'm lifting heavier weights and getting some muscle here in my arms. I'm toning. I've noticed that my abs, you know, kind of that pooch we get as women, is getting smaller. I'm getting a waistline. My legs are smaller. And I'm actually happy to report that I ordered mediums in my uniforms, which I have not worn a medium since I think I was a teenager. This is all very exciting for me, and I hope this encourages you. That's the end of this video. Please again, subscribe, like, and ring the notification bell. Comment, let me know more of what you'd like to know about or any questions that you have. I hope this encourages you. I plan to do more videos. I have lots of shorts that you can look at, things that are funny and silly, but also inspiring. But again, I hope my video inspires you to get healthy. Thank you for watching.